I pull up, roll the windows down it. I pull up, roll the windows down it. Yeah, I pull up, roll the window down it.
Baby, you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel like chemistry. I won't let no one come and take your place. Cause the love you give, you can't That's why I spend my life with you.
Hi, hotties, kettles, tea stirs. You're here for hot tea. All commentary is alleged, and in my opinion, this is for entertainment purposes only. So I want to jump right into my thoughts of Carlos King going live on his YouTube channel to discuss him and Heavenly, Messy Mondays, the crazy fans, not blaming his cast for the fan base, etc. Because I think that one thing that people never pay attention to is the way certain things are addressed, in my opinion, and I'm going to be the one to show you what the issue is. I want you guys to notice how in that video he said, I do not want you guys to blame my cast for anything that the fans do, as if anybody on the cast is getting blamed for the fans but Melody. So I know there's people that probably feel like he's sticking up for Melody, but in my opinion, this is another instance where he's not actually speaking out on her behalf, just like the last video when he addressed Melody and said, oh, I love her, I don't have an issue with her, etc., etc. When nobody said you had an issue with her, everybody always spoke about how you do not cover in or protect her, stemming from how you allow Mel's baby mama to do a lot of the trash that he does on and off camera. Not saying that you can control him, but don't you like to say you signed the checks? He's an abuser. He was literally convicted of revenge P, and yet here he is. People never said that you didn't like Melody. People always questioned your character as an individual because you would say you love and care about her and the cast and all of these things while having a man like him around her, knowing she got the protective order against him, considering you had required her to go to Stormy's Lovers and Friends gala event thingy, knowing Mel's baby mama was going to be there and they had the PTO order. So I think it's interesting, and I always pay attention to the manipulation of it all when this black man gets on his platform and say, oh, y'all want to talk about protect black women, but you're attacking a black woman's job. Ho, let's start with your individual actions as a gay black man, not protecting a black woman by allowing her abuser to continuously harass and taunt her. Start there, ho. Let's not talk about how a bunch of black women hold other black women accountable for being frauds and being manipulative and being nasty and aligning themselves with narcissistic people, because that's the thing. Y'all always jumping in women's business and trying to check us on how we hold each other accountable while y'all ain't never holding each other accountable. Black men do not hold each other accountable. So I always take issue with black men, gay or straight, coming for how women choose to hold each other accountable when there's a lot of accountability that needs to be held within you guys' own circle. So I just didn't even like that nasty fucking twang that came out of his mouth when he was like, so y'all are talking about protect black women when you're attacking a black woman's job. First of all, a lot of people do not have to support a black woman in business if she has aligned herself with a narcissistic, abusive male like Martell. We've seen Martell do things. We've seen it with our own eyes and actions. So if women, black women, that is, band together to speak out against him and people hiring a black man that's abusing a black woman and using the courts to do so, how nasty and manipulative are you to say that they are wrong for trying to bring awareness to that? Now, I am not saying that Dr. Heavenly and Mel's baby mama are friends, but I am saying Nostradamus had said out of her own mouth that her and Martell was friends, and she even went to support him on a number of occasions. That's why Nostradamus have a lot of the smoke that she has with people. She cannot like Mel all day long, but aligning herself with an abuser, that's a character flaw. And I only bring that up because I only know the Melometers to come together and call the Miguel Wilson event to bring awareness to the type of person he is in NBC Universal. And I don't think that was necessarily a bad thing. And if there are people out there that are trying to make the Melometers feel bad for trying to bring awareness to an abusive man like Martell and make people take us serious, then that's, in my opinion, a reflection on you. And it's another example on how we have become so desensitized to abusing Black women to where when they stand together to get an abuser off of a platform, how it's then taken wrong against the Black woman or the women that chose to band together to bring awareness to it. So that's just one thing that I want to address and clear up, right? Because if anybody called anything, I distinctively remember it being about Mel's baby mama. So boom, that's one. And I think that's for good cause. And if I have to stand alone on it, I don't give a fuck. However, all these other things, let's really get very clear, right? So Carlos King is a big, huge walking contradiction. So at the top of this year, he had a lot of bass in his voice about the fan base being disgusting and this, that, and the third. And now we see him saying, oh, don't blame a person for their fan base, when he literally put the battery in the backs of all the people on social media in the cast to basically say that it's Melody's fault as to why the Melometers act the way that they do. 2, 3, whatever number we on, I don't think the Melometers act any type of way other than speaking out on things, and they just don't like the things that the Melometers speak out against. But Carlos King said that it wasn't a big fan base, or it wasn't a big group of people. It was only about 10 people. So if it's only about 10 people creating all of the mayhem because they have all this time on their hands, why won't y'all just fucking air those main 10 people out instead of sitting on a platform where you house thousands of people saying that it's a specific fan base? Because you have already put it on national television, i.e. your cast, by saying the Melometers are deplorable, the Melometers are this, the Melometers are that. And it's crazy how Carlos has set his cast up to say the Melometers this and it's Melody's fault, this, that, and the third, which I'm going to play in this video, just for him to turn around on his platform and say that, oh, don't blame the cast for any of the fans and what the fans do because they are grown. Ho, you had literally, there's literally an entire season predicated on all the cast saying that it's Melody's fault as to why her fans are this way. So why wouldn't you get on your platform and say the same words? Why not say, don't blame Melody for the fans and what they do because they are grown, considering it was never an issue with the fans as a whole. Y'all biggest issue is what Melometers were doing. And so I want y'all to pay attention to what I mean about people that are disingenuous, right? Because what the problem on social media has now become is people saying that Melody needs to check her fans because these people went on OWN and said that Melody's fan base is deplorable, and Letitia yak mouth ass said that, but she can control them. Now here he is trying to say, don't get upset with the cast. No. Tell your people on your platform, don't get upset with Melody because of what the fans are doing because they are grown. I just want y'all to pay attention to that because they often try to act like they want resolve and then they're coming here for, for closure and this, that, and the third. But the way they word things tell you what it is that they're actually doing. There's never been fans in every aspect of Love and Marriage Huntsville on social media. Let's just call a thing a thing. There's nobody on social media saying Letitia's fans are da 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 da, because that hoe ain't got no fans. There's nobody saying Marceau's fans are da 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 da, because that hoe don't got no fans. There's nobody saying nothing about y'all hoes because y'all hoes don't got no fans. So the fact that you say don't blame the cast for the fans, nobody has blamed the cast for anything. The only person that was being blamed is Melody. So why not clarify that? Why not clarify that? But I also think it's interesting how, again, they say it's these 10 people. Who are the 10 fucking people that y'all have designated to be Melometers, right? Because y'all have designated these 10 people that have been creating all this mayhem to be Melometers. So who are they? You said that the people were calling Heavenly Place of Business. Who are they, right? We would like to know who they are. I've never seen Melody tell anybody to activate. I've never seen Melody ever say that she was okay with anybody pulling up to people's businesses or anything. She's actually said out of her own mouth, for them twat mouth assholes that was in your comment section saying that all it took is Melody to say that she don't agree. She's actually said that on her live. And I'm going to leave it in this video, at the end of this video, which is why this video is going to be so long, because we're going to be doing a whole lot of debunking. Melody said like she never agreed with AL doing what he did. She would never agree with something like that. She said that ages ago, right? And then she repeated it to Dusty Dan just recently. So it's crazy, right? How they have designated the Melometers to be this type of person, this, that, and the third, but now only want to address the Love and Marriage Huntsville fans when they already put an at on it, when they should clean it up as a whole. But this is the problem with Love and Marriage Huntsville. They never complete the story. They just try to move on and brush shit under the rug and think people not supposed to say anything about it. And all the Melometer content creators that I know has not done a damn thing. The only thing that they've ever done was speak on their platform. And really, each individual that have been Love and Marriage Huntsville fans that have gone to a place of business, etc., have not even been in a fan base. So I think it's just so fucking interesting. What I also think is interesting is how they say the fans are just doing too much, and I would never want my fans to do this, that, and the third. But they never say anything about Nostradamus actually paying a fan and being friends with a fan of the show that have pulled up to a castmate home, which again is what always is the issue with Love and Marriage Huntsville. They never really want to stand in they shit. They always want to brush it under the rug and make it seem like, oh no, I didn't mean it like that, or oh no, I didn't do it like that, and oh no, y'all got on this internet and y'all screamed from the top of y'all lungs that the Melometers are this, the Melometers are that. Now here come Carlos King talking about it's only 10 people. Well, name the motherfucking 10 people so we can get it over with.
I'm only addressing this because Dr. Heavenly mentioned it in an interview and y'all were tagging me, and I wanted to address it because she talked about it. Because one thing about me, I'm not going to tell somebody else's story. So I saw this person yesterday. So blogs pick this up and y'all can guess. Okay. And that's just that. What Dr. Heavenly mentioned in her interview with the amazing journalists who interviewed her, because they asked some really good questions. And he was like, what happened to Messy Monday? We loved it. Da, da, da. And she mentioned that some of the Love and Marriage Huntsville fans were taking it too far, and they were calling her job, and she had to remove herself from it. And what she said is true. And I want to be able to vouch for what she said. Okay? Listen. Love and Marriage Huntsville is my baby. I created it. It's the #1 show on OWN. It has been one of the greatest pleasures of my life. I love this show. I'm still a fan of this show. It's the cast and the crew and everybody involved makes this show great. When it comes to some, okay, we're gonna have a real conversation. When it comes to some of the people who watch the show, and I'm not gonna say fans, because when you're a fan of the show, you don't do anything to disrupt it. You can have your comments. We all do. I have my comments about other people's shows too. But there are a certain number of people who do watch the show and they feel the need to take it too far in people's lives instead of watching the show, having an opinion, and going to bed.
It seems like this is a multi-million-dollar house. What do you do for money?
But they got it built. She got it up here, honey. Stand up here by the stop sign. But you would think if she was rich and fabulous. Oh, child, the answers don't got me. Girl. Maya is laid like an ethereal piece of Chinese Connie Chung because I am serving Oprah Kardashian realness, and we are about to give you the scoop. Follow me over here, Nessa. See, last time, girl.
Right? When I watch Potomac, I tell y'all about it, and I go to bed. I go to work the next day. I keep it pushing. I don't call Giselle's house and try to read her. I don't call Dr. Wendy's job and try to read her. You know what I'm saying? When I recap Atlanta Housewives, I wasn't calling Dish Nation trying to read Portia, child. I said what I said. I kept it moving, and life goes on. Unfortunately, there is a dark side to some of the people who watch these shows, okay? And they're not a large amount of people. They're large in terms of the amount of time they have to disrupt people, but they're not large in numbers. I would say at the most it's 10 people, child, and that's what it is. But it feels like a lot of people who feel the need to call people's jobs or call advertisers or brands and businesses they're affiliated with to try to get them fired or just disrupt them. And that's what happened to Dr. Heavenly. Okay. Dr. Heavenly was being Dr. Heavenly, funny, and she was giving her opinions about stuff. And she called me one day and said, there's people calling my job and this is too much. And not only are people calling my job, you know, we interviewed some of your cast members and I'm hearing they're having beef and they're calling me. I'm hearing they're having beef and they're calling me. I'm hearing they're having beef and they're calling me. I'm hearing they're having beef and they're calling me. And she said, Carlos, this is too much for me. It's becoming too much. And I respected what she was going through and how she was feeling. And we made the decision to take a break from Messy Monday because I care about her mental health like I do my cast, like I do anybody. When you come to me with a problem, I always try to solve it or resolve it, right? She came to me and said, us recapping Love and Marriage Huntsville was affecting her. And Dr. Heavenly, as you know, can take anything. And I never seen her talk this way. And we decided to finish out the first half of Huntsville. And I said, once that's done, then we're good. Okay? You don't have to deal with me anymore. And that's what happened. That's honestly what happened. What I don't want to happen is this to be a situation that continues to happen. I can't control what people do. And I also want to say this. You should not place blame on anybody for other people's behaviors. Okay? People are grown. Don't blame any of my cast members for other people's behavior. People are grown. Okay? When the insurrectionists stormed the Capitol on January 6th, they went to jail. And the person they were trying to whatever they were doing, but people were blaming the former president. At the end of the day, whether y'all think he has something to do, whatever, he didn't go to jail. The people who stormed the Capitol did, because you have to be responsible for your own actions. Y'all should never, ever blame any human being for what other people are doing. Don't blame my cast members for the behavior of other people. These people are grown. And if you do something like that, you are disgusting. It's disgusting to sit up here and watch a show and take it so far as to call people's place of employment, harassing them, trying to get them fired, trying to get them removed off billings. That's not okay. And that shit has to stop. If any of my raindrops would ever do anything like that or anything I'm associated with, you guys need to stop. I don't play that with anybody in my life. Okay? My raindrops like to throw shade and keep it pushing. If the gag is, they throw it at me. But if my raindrop did something, I'm not responsible for what my raindrops do at all. So we have to hold people accountable who are actually doing these disgusting things. And you guys are crossing the line. And in order for Dr. Heavenly to protect her mental health, that was a piece of it. And she decided to walk away from it for the time being. And I wanted to address it tonight. She did not lie. That's the honest truth. And the reason why I never shared it is because I'm not going to tell other people's business. That's her story to tell. But what she did say is true. And I need for you guys to understand that karma is real. Look at the insurrectionists. Storm the Capitol, threatening people, and their asses are in jail. I denounce it. And I won't stand for it. You're not a fan of the show to do that. You're not a fan of people when you do shit like that. It's disgusting, it's deplorable, and it needs to stop. It's why Tiffany Whitlow walked away from Huntsville. We get into it at the reunion about other things that happened, but you can't sit there and say, protect Black women, and you're harassing a Black woman's business that she owns. Cut the shit. It's foul. It's not cute. Okay? All right, so that's that. What I will say is, listen, you have not seen The Last of Me and Heavily.
Online, cyber, like I've had people say all kind of shit to me online, but in public I've never had a problem. Ain't nobody never called me no bitch or nothing. In public, like there go that bitch, you know, other than Sweet Tea Mama. There go, you know what I'm saying? I've never had that happen.
Listen,
something wrong.
So when Sweet Tea Mom called you the B word, what did you do?
I just look back like, who the fuck is that? Like I didn't know who it was. I didn't know who it was. Why is she here?
Have you seen her since?
No. Of course not. No.
Is she banned from the set?
What you think? What would you have done? What do you think? But let's keep going.
Be about it, and I just want to address it. And it's just like, you know, we all have our fans, and we love our fans, and we want our fans to support us, and we love the fans of each cast member, but we also love the fans of just Lamh Huntsville in general, because you guys support us. We love that. We are who we are because of our fans. So thank you guys for that. But we do have some fans that go above and beyond. I mean, from personal experience, I experienced a lot with the Melometers, and I'm just speaking my truth. Like when you have someone coming to your home, taking pictures of your house, showing up at your businesses, coming to your construction sites, going to the city, calling the city, calling around Atlanta, trying to get the Black Business Expo stopped. It's just a lot of unnecessary stuff. So when I speak and I say something, it is because of the things that I have experienced with that particular group. And it may not be everybody, but the ones that's doing it, they're doing the most.
I come and make it rock, baby.
You know, Carlos is doing his live podcast. The first stop is here in Huntsville. Yeah, I mean, it should be fun, but he has Mel as a special guest. So he's been like, talking about the Melometers and the raindrops. I would not be in the building, especially not without the invitation. But I'm not trying to be around the Melometers at all because it's just a group of evil females, and they're middle-aged females that's very unhappy in life.
No, I think they're a little older than middle-aged. I have never seen such a toxic group of people. Exactly. I feel like it's a group of broken women.
Yeah.
The people that have critical thinking ability, they actually don't get on the internet and make those type of comments.
It's not about fans. So it ain't about nobody but me and what I want to convey, put out, whatever.
Okay,
you know
so you're doing this purposefully to what? Hurt?
It's like she went low and I went lower.
Some people, they like Mel for a different reason. I do not care what those followers think. To me, they're just a group of deplorables.
Gotcha.
All right?
Right.
People, they're brainless, foolish people that follow someone that ignore all facts. He said that, I'm going to buy another shirt. Go buy her shirts.
Yes.
Spend all your money and all your kids' money making Mel a multi-billionaire. I don't care. Some people, some content creators are going to do a season-wide blackout of the show. A season-wide blackout. They're upset about something with the show, and they're doing a season-wide blackout. And I feel like in that moment, I was kind of thinking, and I don't know the spirit of the Lord, but 3 words came to my mind. And those 3 words are batshit crazy. Like, these motherfuckers are batshit crazy. They're calling on people to boycott a show? Like a television, a reality TV show? Batshit crazy. And FYI, guys, some of the people, you don't understand how I feel. In particular about, like, Melometers. I don't give a fuck about them. I hate every one of them. Every motherfucking one of them, right? And here's the thing. Like, if they don't support my business, right? I never want a fucking dime from them. I never want them to go to business. If I see them in here, I'll put them out, right? And if they're buying, no, if they can't get, I don't want them in black. I never want to see them. I never want to buy a shirt. I never want to buy anything from me. So I'm happy when they say, I'm not going to do this little verso. I'm like, oh, thank you, shit. I hate, and if they tell everybody about it, I don't want anybody that's willing to listen to them motherfuckers to come here, right? And here's the beautiful thing, guys. I want you guys to understand something about God. You put you in positions where you literally don't need people, right? I think God has to do that. Unless these Melometers, unless these people are going to buy a fucking hotel, how you going to stop people? What are you going to do? But oh my God, I just sit back listening, and I'm looking, I'm reading, and I'm like, these motherfuckers are crazy. Like, they're literally out of their minds. They're boycotting television shows. They think that the bloggers, they think bloggers are. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to see them ratings and see how bad they're gonna look. And they're gonna be like, they have no power. None. People don't understand that analytics. When they think the show's ratings are down, it's probably because NFL and college football's on at the same goddamn time. But
I find myself trying to walk a line that's as narrow as possible to not confuse. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, just because we are here in this thing together and I can speak to you, hey, how are you doing? And keep it moving doesn't mean, oh, she spoke to me in this thing today. I got a chance. You know what I'm saying? It makes it tough, if I can be honest. It makes it tough to be real with you, dealing with just the imbalance of it all. And, you know, you guys see, as you saw tonight, you know, this whole thing of him wanting to walk me to my car and he has a conversation with Kimmy, right? Like, yeah, I'm gonna listen. I should have listened, you know. But then you're also doing other things that are constantly trying to break me and tear me down behind the thing. That's that inability to separate reality TV and reality. But I see it all. To be real with you, that has been one of the things, Carlos, at times that have made me feel like I want to walk away.
Really? From the show?
Yeah.
You never said that to me.
Yeah, because it can become a lot. And the fact of the matter is I do have 4 children with this person. And I'm having time when I'm showing up to work for Kingdom Reign and Oprah Winfrey Network, and they're constantly doing things for show and for TV, but it's real life. And it's tough.
Yeah. Yeah. And I want the world to know, I know it's been tough for you because you and I do talk. And we have some great conversations about that. And that's why, to your point, we make sure that you are in a position to where no one's telling you what to do or where to be if you don't want to be there. Because at the end of the day, and I don't think people understand this the way that I do because of what I've done in terms of my career. You guys are the first divorced couple to continue to have the same space on the show. Whereas on other shows, once you're divorced, bye, and then you can move on. Obviously, in real life, you still co-parent, but if you have kids together. But you guys are the first couple in the history of reality television to have to coexist in the same space on the show where you start off being married. And how it can be difficult because, like you said, you know, because I'm doing, you know, listen, I'm living my reality. Yes, I'll throw you anything, Kimmy. All right, I know we're filming a show, so Martel, okay, whatever, you know, we get that. But then it's like, don't take advantage of us being in a space to where, you know, before these cameras were here, you and I just don't have that rapport at this moment. Yeah. And when people think you are giving him a hard time, I do agree with you that people don't know. And even I sometimes call you like, are you okay? Are you good? Or whatever. Because when you're co-parenting with somebody, every day there's something different. Yeah. And I think people get lost in what you said. And it's funny because you would think I would be able to articulate it, but you did it so wonderfully. People are only seeing what they see in the show. So when people say, you can't keep a friend. You so mean, be nice. Stop being this. Y'all are not seeing the full scope of what was happening prior to us even filming. I don't charge people to get on the show. Like, that's insane to me. If that's the case, Destiny, where's my money?
Oh, I like Destiny.
I like Destiny to the ball, but I love Destiny. I'm just saying, if that's the case, Destiny, where's my money? Sadaric, where's my money? Miss Betty, Miss Wanda, Dr. Francis, child, Chris Fletcher, and Nell. I run my money, honey. If you say that she had a problem with you attending Martell's event with Sheree?
Well, anybody connected to Martell. And, you know, it's just kind of like an insinuation of that's a problem, you know?
Oh, okay. Yeah, that wasn't on my interview. Yeah. Got it. Okay.
So I didn't know that because we had talked about that. So you felt bad for her. I know I did. That's what I'm saying. And speaking of that, what's so crazy is there was a whole scene. Because remember I told y'all, everywhere I sat, she was sitting right next to me on this trip. Like, God dang, every dinner. So anyway, after tonight, hopefully y'all will see it. I remember I was sitting at the table and she was just kept whispering to me, like, the guy who went to my house, the blogger that went in my house, was you okay with that? He going to my house and I was like, and he a Mel. I said, girl, first of all, he's not a Mel or nothing. And I was like, no, I wasn't okay with him going in, filming all your stuff. I said, I would send a picture because he, people been coming to stuff in her. So I said, I would send a picture of him in front of your open house that was being had. But I didn't know. I said, and I heart everything just about to come through my DMs. I didn't know he was going to your house to record and show. I said, that was too much. I said, matter of fact, I tell you what, because Jay has done Destiny's makeup. So I'm bringing this up because Jay was just on here. I said, let's walk over here and call Jay real quick. This is on the trip in St. Thomas. Walk over. Jay didn't answer, I don't think, the first time, so I called him back. And I said, hey, Jay, let me ask you a quick question. I said, what was my response whenever Destiny's house was filmed and in her closet and her baby's toys and all that? What was my response to that? He was like, oh, you did not like that at all. I said, oh, okay. Thank you. That's what I needed to know. So then I said to her the next morning when I went to check on everybody, I said, you trying to bring up a blogger to me, talking about like as if I'm cool with them and they went in your house and filmed yourself. I said, baby, you hanging with somebody who sent him super chats every week. What you talking about? I said, see, this is the double standard hypocrisy stuff. She was like, I said, yes, sweetie, your friend sends super chats to him, but you trying to check me about a video? Girl, goodbye. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. And I told her that right there. Quit playing with me. You want to ask me about something being recorded, but now you hear that I thought it was too much. If you're going to go to the open house, just being nosy, fine. But recording, going in closet space and doing all that, hell no, that's not cool. Not cool at all. But then I said, girl, you trying to check me about, I said, you need to go check your bestie who sends them super chats, because that ain't me. Now, going on, girl. So Jay, thank you for reminding me about that, because I called you on the spot. Thank you for answering too, because you ain't have to answer. It was so random. And it was kind of late. Because I remember we were having dinner looking over at the island.
I wouldn't think it would be a warrant for harassing conversation.
So this is what's so interesting. Okay, so a fan went to Stormy's place of business to record her, to stalk her, to harass her, pretty much, right? And this has been happening for a while. It's not just one time this person did this. This person has been doing this continuously, right? So finally, Stormy, because the woman this time opened up the door to the warehouse and went inside of her establishment. So imagine a fan going into your dental office to cuss you out. And this time she actually went inside of your office, right? Like your personal space. So that's when Stormy, rightfully so, lost it and started yelling and cussing her out. What was interesting about this charge, the charge is harassment and communications, which is interesting because Stormy was on her own property. This person was on her property entering, not Stormy doesn't have a store. This is her warehouse, Heavenly. So I can paint the picture for you. It's not open to the public.
So it's private.
She's trespassing. So the woman recorded it, and we know how this works. You can file charges on anything, child. You can file charges in any situation. So she filed charges that she was harassed.
It's too much. I've had that happen to me before. Somebody come into my office recording, recording. And I'm like, what the hell? Thankfully, I wasn't there, or I might have had a charge. But, I try to keep it professional in my office. But this one lady, she came in with a recording, and it was on a Saturday. And then she recorded all down the hall, took pictures, and then she gave me a Google review saying that I wasn't open when my Google says I'm open 9 to 2. But it also says by appointment only. I'm not sitting in my office on most Saturdays. And usually, it's, if I got an appointment, a person has already had,
dumb shit like that. Get your ass in your car, bitch! Before I beat your motherfucking ass. Don't ever fight with me, bitch!
We call police.
Like, that shit crazy. Like, that shit ain't even normal. That shit is fucking weird. That's some stalker shit. Like, why would they do that? Stormy, go inside. I am gonna go inside. Remember, you know that shit weird as fuck. Like, motherfuckers at work, and then you got motherfuckers coming, cause they done seen you on TV trying to come in your shit, recording this shit, being weird. Ain't nobody got time for that shit. Yeah, her own ass. Nah, the bitch ain't got no teeth. Man, that shit just made me so fucking mad. I swear to God, y'all getting ridiculous. Man, fuck a TV show. For real. For real. Like, the bitch is over there, literally.
Well, I locked this door.
You locked the door?
Yeah.
And she's still in the fucking parking lot.
Okay, it's okay.
Like, why do that?
That's down there.
Like, why do that?
have to let people be ignorant.
She's too old for that.
She is. But don't bring yourself down to her.
I can't do it because I'm so tired of fucking shit. These bitches talk about me online every fucking day.
I know.
And he want to show up to my shit. All they fucking do is talk about me.
I know.
That's all they fucking do. They try to make something wrong with everything I do.
That's just jealousy. They're not out here doing it. You cannot allow them to. Period.
Is she gone?
So Stormy and her dumb ass, ignorant ass team put out a statement, and this is how I know her level of professionalism and her level of education is just in hell. Because how in the world did you even think that this even made sense to even put out? Then on top of that, this turkey neck broad talking about vlogger. Aren't we co-workers? Didn't you say we were co-workers? You don't know that, she was blogging. She's not a vlogger. Do you know what the difference is between a blogger and a vlogger? So Gobbleneck Sid, the Ice Age Monster, said, "Dear Canvas Beauty, we would like to remind the community and valued customers that our warehouse is not open to the public." Then this dumb broad said, "Today, a particular vlogger known to Canvas Beauty attempted to enter our warehouse location to film their experience for their YouTube channel." It says, "This vlogger has made numerous defamatory videos with false statements and trespassed multiple previous properties of Canvas to the extent where we have received warnings about this individual from multiple previous neighborhoods and landlords. While we as a founder and creator brand always support creators with all perspectives and freedom of speech, this type of behavior will not be tolerated and police will be called on any trespassers, including those entering our private parking lot and or disturbing our neighboring companies." It also says, "As a family business, it is also paramount for us to protect our incredible staff and ensure their safety, especially in the warehouse environment. As always, you are welcome to shop our beauty products, blah, 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 blah." So Sid, the Ice Age Stormball Guttermouth Monster, basically made this very unprofessional statement. And at the end of the day, what was wrong? I don't even know what was the point of her saying today a particular vlogger. Like, it was just very condescending, rude, unnecessary. And I think she needs to just refrain from whatever. She needs PR, y'all. She needs PR. She needs somebody to get up in there and help her. And to the lady Marie that got into my comments, that was actually in the video, telling Stormy that the lady, that Miss Black Titanic was ignorant. And y'all need to really be honest and stop lying to her and be honest about what it takes to be a businesswoman. For everybody that's saying that they would have reacted this way and they would have reacted that way, that's because y'all are where y'all are right now. Y'all do not have a warehouse that is distributing to CVS, Walmart, Sally's, TJ Maxx, and all of these other places. At the end of the day, that there is a way that you are supposed to behave, especially when it comes to dealing with these companies, or else you will be considered a liability. At the end of the day, whether this woman was on her parking lot or was in the parking lot and wasn't supposed to be there or not, there's a way you come out and you address this woman. And the way that she chose to do it was very unprofessional and telling of her professionalism. She gave this woman not one chance to state her business on her property, and she didn't even give her the chance to just leave without it even getting chaotic in that way. She could have simply opened the door and say, "Hi, Miss Black Titanic, I understand that you are a blogger. I don't want to be filmed. I don't like the content that you post, and I'm going to ask you to leave off my property, or else I'm going to have to call the police." My thing is, they didn't call the police because it has something to do with what is going on in that warehouse, but that's just my opinion. Also, I want to know how this is a private parking lot when there are other people that are renting out those buildings. So the parking lot, in my opinion, is not private, but this is something that she is saying to make herself look good. You can't trust a person like Stormy. She is unaccountable, and unaccountable people are big liabilities, in my opinion. And like I said, it'd be different had Miss Black Titanic pulled up and was extra rude and disrespectful, but she wasn't. It'd be also different if this woman pulled up to her dang on home. This is a place of business. This is public information. It's not like she's doxing the woman or anything like that. So for the dummies that keep saying, oh, that's doxing, y'all need to do better with y'all research. And just do better in general. But that's all I have to say. Y'all look at the video. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, hit the post notification bell so you are up to date each and every time that I upload, and you can be up to date with all of the latest Lamh Charlottesville drama. But before I even play the video, it's important to note that Miss Black Titanic never tried to open that lady door, and I want you guys to compare what Stormy said this lady tried to do versus what she did.
85 production. Now this is the last area where Stormy said she had her Camry Beauty. So let's walk down here. I got my photographer with me. We're going to see. She's supposed to be in suite number 5. Now when she's delivering packages, that's what's on her package. Suite number 5. Let's see. Now, this is Production Avenue. Look over there. Get the feel over there. As you can see, this is a rural area. We're in Madison, Alabama. So we're looking for Candace Beauty. What's that? Challenge defense. We're looking for yeah. That's challenge defense. Come on, come on, Shay. Here I am. Yeah, we're looking for number 5. She said that Canvas Beauty is in here. This look empty, you guys. Get a shot of number 5. I thought it was empty, y'all. I thought.
Hey, yo, what y'all doing here?
We're just looking for you guys. I'm part of the.
No, y'all need to be recording that over here. Nothing.
Okay, so you guys were on. You guys are.
Police.
You guys are public.
I'm gonna call the police if you guys.
Yo, we definitely gonna call the police. Y'all bitches weird as fuck.
Y'all
YouTube hoes weird as fuck. Weird as fuck.
Yeah, y'all shouldn't be coming out.
Ain't nobody no hoe. It ain't weird. All right, that's okay.
I'm gonna just call the police.
Call the police? No. We ain't did nothing.
Yeah, against the law. You can't be doing that.
We caught it right there. We walking down through the building. We walking down through the building. That's okay. Let's go. We gonna walk down through the building. Ain't nothing. Let's go. Bitch, back. That's okay. Bring it on. Bring it on. Hey, we recording the whole building, man. What? Shit. Don't worry about it. Y'all see Shay not having that. Okay. Call the police. Call the po-po, ho. Hey, ain't nobody said we can't record no building. Yeah, that's none of your business. We just walking down recording the building. Taking the name. Y'all ain't got no name up on that building. Put a name up on the building. Then we won't record you. Put a name up there. Put a name up there. Don't you worry about this. Don't worry about this. Come on. You go put some new clothes on. As you can say, they're upset. Well, they really are in there, you guys. This is Canvas Beauty. Ain't no name on no building. We're recording this going on it. This is, y'all can see they cussed us out. We finally found Canvas Beauty Supply. All right, she's still coming. Ain't nobody talking about what you say. Be quiet, girl. We're recording. Stop, man. Hey, girl. Hell. Yeah, you wouldn't even come out. Taking it.
Yeah.